Welcome from far and near to a new Soul Oracle reading, this time for our common collective and the month September 2023. I decided to continue with a monthly reading, and if ever you like to have a personal one, either for a special situation or even for a time period, don't hesitate to write me an email or write it in the comments. And I decided to put a little bit more energy in my new YouTube channel, Healing.Arts, and I will link that one also in the info text, and I hope that maybe you will give me with a visit and some of your valuable time on my new channel. But for the moment, my reading for September will start with the first card from the Shamanic Soul Oracle, and we have the journey in our field. And as we come from a month with a long lion portal, which was the invitation to find back in our personal power and in our self-confidence, it's now an invitation to continue our journey into the unknown, and that we let behind all the limiting stuff from outside or from old beliefs, and that we find new ways, and that we are going to explore the beauty of being, and also taking care for our personal happiness now this month. And the power animal which is joining us, supporting us, is the spider. And the message in general is that we shall be aware that we are interlinked with everything and everyone, and that every thread we are going to spin is influencing also the history and the future of the collective, and that we are invited to focus on our creative power and our energy to co-create, and that we find new ways, and that we just bring us in and engage ourselves for the collective and for the world, as well as for our own happiness. And the nature spirits, they try to remind us that only love counts. And the journey shall be on the base of love, of self-love at first, and that we shall follow our heart, and the path we choose is one of our heart, because this is the most powerful force that we own on our life journey here on Mother Earth. And the sacred destiny card I picked is about adventure. And of course, if we choose to go and to continue on our personal journey for happiness, abundance and love, it's always an adventure. But that we are aware that adventures are nice, and that they are dedicated to support our well-being. And as well-being is a key word from the deck spell casting, they remind us that taking care for our happiness is always well-being. Well-being for our personal life, and well-being also for our beloved ones, for our 3D normal situation, as well as for our dreams, big dreams we now are able to realize in our lives if we decide to follow our personal journey. And from the deck, the 7 energies, it's the kiss of the rose. And this is a reminder that our adventure shall be in beauty and shall be looking for abundance on a spiritual level as well as on a material level, and that the journey shall be a beautiful one, and that we shall leave behind the difficulties and the old beliefs, and that we try to be childlike and innocent. And therefore we have from the tarot, the good tarot this month, the Fool as a card, as an energy in our field, which reminds us that innocence and childy behavior as well is very interesting to explore unknown paths, and there we can be and remain open for whatever lesson we gonna meet on our journey the next months. And I picked as well a card from the angel deck, and we as a collective have Angel of Wonders in our field. And this is a wonderful card as we are eager to explore our abundance, our happiness, and our joy and wonder. They never appear when we exactly expect them. And wonders don't follow easy rules by 1 + 1 mathematics. They are more complex. And as we are open and as we travel with an open heart, we will see wonders coming along, and we can catch them, and we will be hit also by wonders in the next few weeks if we are open to receive them in our being. And I picked also a card this time for smudging and for cleaning the atmosphere and the room. And this time we have Siberian spruce in as a scent to be smudged, or as scented oil to be used to clear the space and the energy around us. And it's about clearing, about widening our space and exploring lightness of being on our journey. And if ever you like to smudge your room or to clean the atmosphere, this would be an ideal element to do so. And finally, I was picking a card from the transformation code, and for this month we have a very powerful, one of the most powerful geometric elements in our field, which is cosmic creator power. And this is a symbol we, for instance, if we are drawn to, we can paint on our foot sole, but only for one day. And maybe this is an experiment as well on your journey. Try it out, how it feels, how you get energized, how you get maybe easier connected with higher realms. But this is a symbol you should never paint on your head, because it maybe will bring you pain, headaches. So just maybe you can also paint it on a piece of paper and put it in your shoes, preferably on your feminine side, so on in your left shoe. And I'm curious whether you test it out, and write it down in the comments if you are interested to participate in such experiments. Well, I think this is again a very intense combination of messages and cards and energies in our collective field for the upcoming months of September. And I wish you now a very beautiful, a very, very light, very interesting journey through the upcoming weeks. And be aware of your creative and creator power you have with you, and take care for your happiness. Invest time in your happiness and your abundance of being here alive. I hope to see you then also for the next month, October, and until then, all my blessings and love on your way. Bye bye.